This is how to make the strawberry milk cup in 2 different styles. Everything to make this is in this month's Crafty cup box from Imagine Vinyl. If you don't have the box, you can still follow along because you can purchase all of these things separately. In the box is this milkshake solution. If you see that part of it has settled, don't worry about shaking the bottle, just leave that settlement there. Squeeze the solution into the hole at the bottom of your 24-ounce tumbler. How much you put in is up to you. To test if you like it before you seal up the cup, just pop your finger over that hole, flip it over and see what it looks like. Now, I know that I would like to add some more solution so it looks a little bit fuller. I'm filling mine so the solution is just below the rim of the cup so it genuinely looks like strawberry milk is inside. When you're happy with how much solution you have, you'll find the plug for the cup on the inside. So twist off the lid and you'll find your plug inside the little baggie. If you have any spillage, just make sure you wipe it down with a paper towel before you go and put that plug in. If you're a first timer, it might be a little bit tricky, but after some patience and some muscles, you can really just pop that plug straight on it. You may have noticed that inside the box, there are 3 different sticker sheets. One is a cow print, the other is strawberries, and then you also have sprinkles. For my cup today, I'm doing the sprinkles and strawberries. There is a science behind the way that I cut these. So I'm cutting my strawberries in individual pieces. And if you decide to go the cow print, you'll have to do this for that too. But for my sprinkles, I'm cutting these into the rows of their color. Before we stick any of this on, take your alcohol wipe and give the cup a rub down just to make sure there's no oil or anything sticking to the cup. If you need to, dry it off with some paper towel. The stickers that come in your pack have 2 clear layers on them. One layer is sticky and the other one isn't. Peel back the corner and feel the sticky part and stick just the corner of that clear to your cup. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to map out where all of my strawberries are going to go on the cup before I permanently stick them down. You can make your cup as busy as you like, but this is as far as I'm going to go for my strawberries. Now that I'm happy with my placement, I'm going to peel off the back layer of the sticker and then firmly press the sticker down with my thumb. You can see that there is still a clear film left over. You can leave that on there for now, but I'm just going around and taking off the backing to all of the decals and sticking all of the strawberries down. Now that I've done that, it's time to peel off the clear layer. Just go nice and slow with this. We don't want to rush it. Moving on to our sprinkles, grab the first color and we're going to peel the backing of this one off just so we expose the first sprinkle. Pick a spot on the cup, stick it down. Again, add some pressure with your thumb to make sure it's pressed on there nice and firmly, and then lift off your transfer. Working your way around the cup, add as many or as little sprinkles as you like. Sprinkles don't really come in a uniform shape, so it doesn't matter if you accidentally put a yellow near a yellow or a dot near a dot. This is what we're looking like so far. See, I've only added 3 yellow sprinkles. For the rest of the application, I'm just going to speed up the camera. I had a lot of decals left over, so you can definitely make your cup a lot more busier than mine. Most people would stop there, but we are extra in these cups. So we're going to decorate a lid. Inside, you will find this cream. Take the cream out of the first bag. Then, taking a pair of scissors, we want to snip off the tip of the empty bag. Place the icing tip that is in your kit inside the bottom of the bag. Snip off the tip of the icing bag and then place it inside the empty bag and just give it a really good squeeze until you start to see some of the cream come out. I actually found this a little bit tricky with a camera in my face. I feel like if I could get close to the lid, I might have been able to do a better job. You can ice this lid in any way that you like, so you can add little rosettes or swirls or however you would like to do it. I decided to make it look like I've just grabbed a can of whipped cream and sprayed it around the lid. I couldn't quite see what I was doing because the camera was in my face, so I've gone and grabbed a knife and I'm just spreading it out as if it was actually whipped cream. While the cream is still wet, grab the strawberry, find a place and stick it on in there. Just make sure that you've got the hole in the middle of the lid free. You don't want to cover that up. Time to add our realistic looking sprinkles. To start with, I grabbed a pinch and spread it out. This made sure that I had coverage throughout the whole lid. Then whatever I had left in the tub, I just dumped it straight on top. Really, really gently press in those sprinkles so they don't fall off once the cream dries. If you have UV resin, you've still got one last step. If you don't have resin, your cup's all done. Congratulations, you've made yourself a beautiful cup. For this last step, we're going to seal up the plug in the bottom. You can either just put a little dab around the seal itself, or you can go all out like me and cover the entire base of the cup. If you're doing this, make sure you complete it in 2 parts. Grab your UV light and cure the first layer of resin. Then you can add your second layer and cure again. I really hope you loved making this cup, and if you'd like to make it a subscription, send us an email. If not, we would appreciate a review. See you back here at the same time next month to see what our next crafty cup box brings.